Hello and welcome. We got another Dead by Daylight tier list. Okay, so I saw this one. It was essentially like what licensed properties that you would want to see Dead by Daylight get, and I figured that'd be there's some cool ideas out there. Right off the bat, you got Alien. I don't know how that would even work in Dead by Daylight, but it would be pretty badass. Like having a xenomorph chase after you, especially if it could like the eggs, like the face huggers and stuff, could be a part of it. I think it'd be pretty hard to do, but like it would be pretty cool. So I would give it an A. I feel like I would want that. I would be happy to see that. Some of these I had to like look up because like you could barely see the images, so I had to like inspect it and find it. So like I looked them up. They're hard to see. The only one that is this Dead by Daylight fin right here that I'm putting right there because it didn't. I don't know why it's there. I'm just assuming somebody put that on accident. The next one up was Amnesia. I haven't played Amnesia. I have both games, and I've heard it's really scary. I need to play it. So I'm using D right here, as I just haven't heard of also. What can I put that? Haven't played. I've heard of it. Haven't played. So I'm going to have to put Amnesia in D. I kind of feel bad because I know a lot of people think it's scary, so it probably could have some cool stuff. And then even that little guy looks pretty scary. Bioshock. Bioshock's another series I haven't played. Big Daddy, I'm assuming, is what they would want. He's kind of hulking. Like I think like he wouldn't really fit in the map. That's the problem. So I think like that would also be a really big problem for the game. I guess I could make him Nemesis size, but even then I think he might look a little funny. I'd put some potential at it. It would be kind of spooky, but I don't think it's the best. The Candyman. I would like the Candyman. They were actually even talking about it with the remake coming up. That was a while back. A lot of people thought Candyman was going to be part of the thing with the bees and everything. I think it would be pretty cool, the hook. And I definitely think they would probably need a little bit more stuff. Like maybe they could put mirrors and he could go through the mirrors. I haven't watched enough Candyman to know for sure, but I would put it in A tier. I'd like to see it. I don't need to have it, but I would like it. Chucky, yes, S tier. His like if they got the Brad Dourif to do some voice lines too, and had him running around the map, kind of like Victor does in right now, but just be the main killer. That would be terrifying, funny, and a lot of content right there. Because anytime I get the twins, I just like this is gonna be a fun episode no matter what. Cries of Fear, I haven't played it. This is also Portal and Half-Life 2. I've played Portal, but I haven't played Half-Life 2. I don't think there's anything too spooky in it. I don't know about Half-Life 2, but definitely not Portal. I wouldn't really care to see it. Dead Space. Now, I played the first Dead Space when it first came out, not all the way through. It was pretty spooky, but I don't know. I haven't cared too much, like thought about it or like. So I don't think I would want it in Dead by Daylight. Probably be C. I would have to like replay it maybe, and maybe between one and I think there's like 3 games. There'd be something in there that'd be like, okay, I'm gonna get it. Hannibal Lecter. I don't know. Hannibal Lecter is not very scary in a game against 4 versus 1. I feel like he doesn't have any powers. He doesn't have anything. We could just beat his ass. So I'm gonna put him in that. I just beat his ass down. Just get the toolbox and just start whacking. He's older than me, especially if I'm playing a nice young spry character. Among Us. I don't know. I don't really see a need for Among Us in there. Like Among Us is not a bad game, but like what would be I mean, I could see like if a character like could morph as like a survivor and pretend to be a survivor and then like go through that. I could see that. I don't really know why you need the Among Us license, so I don't think it's worth it. Just put it in there. We can spend more money. 1,000% love having Jason in the game, because the Friday the 13th game, so awesome. I kind of missed out on the heyday of it because I just didn't really care for those type of games, and I really hate it now because the servers are busted, obviously, because they can't do it. The copyright would never make it possibility, but if for some reason it did, he would have to be in the game. I don't feel like he does much more than what Trapper would be, but he has to be in the game. There's so many iconic, Mikey and Freddy in there too. He has to be there. What is this? I thought I looked at all of them. I do not know what this is. I thought I looked at all of them. I'm gonna have to put you in D because I don't remember what you are. I'm sorry. It looks kind of spooky with a hammer and a little bit of a head, but I don't know what it is, so I don't know. Left 4 Dead 2. I don't know if there'd be any villains in it, but like if you brought some of the survivors in it, I could do it. I played Coach in Left 4 Dead 2, so he would be an interesting character. Ellis is in there, and Nick and Rochelle. I didn't like any of those characters too much. I would like Zoe from 1 and Lewis from 1. You know, that's fine. I forget who else is the other character in 1. It's the guy. What is his name? I don't know. That's going to bother me. I would put it in a B. It doesn't have to happen, but I wouldn't mind it. Okay, this is Magnificent? I can't remember. It's a newer horror movie that came out last year. Pretty spooky. Again, I don't know if it would be like anything that would like the Dead by Daylight needs, you know? I'm gonna have to put in D. Like, it was a spooky movie. Wasn't, you know, but like there's still like a person, you know? I don't want to spoil too much if you haven't seen the movie, but it was creepy. Twist was good, but not what I want. This one is Outlast. Right? Yeah, this is Outlast. So Outlast is coming out with Outlast Trials, which I think is similar to Dead by Daylight anyways, so you don't really need it. But that game was pretty spooky. Is it really needed in this? I put it in C. I don't think it would ever be a thing, you know, because of like Outlast Trials and all that, but I wouldn't be against it. You know, there could be definitely worse. You know, definitely worse properties to get. It. Man, Pennywise in the game. Like, obviously the creepiness of a clown running around. If you could turn into his giant spider form, too, that would be pretty creepy. I dig it. I'll put it in B. I don't dislike it. Don't really want it, necessarily. There could be some good stuff, though. They could probably figure out some cool stuff with it. So I'd be down to try it, and I would definitely buy the DLC. On the Survivor side of it, I don't know if there's really anybody too crazy that I would care about. Let's see. We got Family Guy. No. Just 100% no. I like Family Guy, or at least used to like Family Guy when it was, you know, really funny back in the day. I just, no character really even like says, hey, this needs to be in here. Predator. Predator. That would be really interesting. Like, I think they have Predator Hunting Grounds, which is like also kind of similar, but not like quite. I think you would have a pretty good advantage, but like I don't know how they could like warp them enough to not have too crazy of an advantage. I would like Predator. I put it A. Alien and Predator, you know, that would be a cool combination. Scooby-Doo, this has always been my dream one. I've always said that'd be great. The skins and all that. I've always said, obviously Michaela would be perfect for Daphne, because she's a redhead, but, you know, it's going to be Kate. They would definitely put freaking Fred as Dwight, but I don't agree with that. It would be cool with Felix. Dwight, definitely Scooby-Doo. A Scooby-Doo onesie, that fits. Velma, Hattie would be pretty cool because of recent changes to Velma in general. That would probably work pretty well. I could also see them probably putting it as Meg just because, you know, Meg gets a lot of outfits. I like Shaggy as Jake. I think that would be pretty cool. Also, Dwight could probably easily be Shaggy. I'm trying to think of some other characters. Like, it can't be licensed characters, so they have to be like all in the game. Yeah, and then like they have a lot of iconic bad guys, like Miner 49er. That could be an easy Trapper skin. The astronaut dude could probably be like Blight or something, or maybe even Hillbilly. I don't know. He doesn't have a chainsaw, but like the spaceman. You know, like when Hillbilly used to be able to fly. Yeah, it's if you know a lot of the Dead by Daylight meme type in, it works. Jack Torrance from The Shining. Honestly, he's just all the regular humans don't really vibe for me. He wouldn't be a survivor, and like there would be maybe some trippy stuff they could do, but I don't know. Slenderman, I would like Slenderman in the game. I would put that S tier. Slenderman would be pretty awesome because like you know, like being able to like glitch your screen out or something if you got close to you. Him chasing you with his arms and his tall. I like it. I don't know how it would work with like pallet stuns and stuff, but I think I'd like it a lot. Another one, Supernatural. The bad guys, I guess you could put some in there, you know, like Lucifer and stuff like that. You wouldn't really need to. Just do the survivor skins, because you could do, you know, obviously do Cass, you know, Sam and Dean, and even possibly, Meg, the demon, or Ruby the demon. Those could be good ones. You could just put them as survivor skins. Let's see, Sam and Dean, if I want to cast them. I definitely put Dean as Felix. And then Sam as Jake. I think I'd be good with that. I think most people would be S tier. It'd be really cool. I think it'd be an amazing thing, especially with the show ending. Five Nights at Freddy's. I haven't played Five Nights at Freddy's. Get the animatronic coming back to life thing would be kind of cool. I like it. I'd put it as an A. I feel like Dead by Daylight could just make an animatronic. Just pick a random animal, make it look like old animatronic, and they could easily just throw it off there if they never could get, like, I think Springtrap is like the main guy. I've just seen a lot of people say Dead by Daylight needs Springtrap, and I'm like, I guess it would be scary. The Terminator. I remember this actually was a potential leak one time. They thought they might try to get the Terminator thing. I don't really see it being much. I mean, I guess it could have like abilities kind of like Deadslinger and like shoot you and like stun you and stuff. But even then, it's like, I don't know. I'd put it in C. I'd like to see what they would do with it, but I feel like I wouldn't care too much. Though a Sarah Connor skin, probably as Kate or Meg, would be cool. John Connor probably as Dwight because they just, it's Dwight. They're going to do their main characters, and I get that. Last of Us. I've never played Last of Us. Another one on the pile of I have never played, but I need to play. I heard it's really amazing. It's about zombies. So I don't really know about a killer on that side. And then I know there's like those two, which would definitely be like Ania or Meg and Dwight, or maybe even Ace. That would be a cool Ace skin. Or maybe David. Yeah, David. I always sometimes forget about David. David would work pretty good. David should be Fred over here. And then Felix could be Shaggy. That works too. I don't really see that they need to do it, but I'll put it in the C. But like, I wouldn't be upset. Like, I'm kind of putting it as S. Yes, definitely do it. A, I wouldn't mind. You should do it if you have the opportunity to. B, I think it's needed, but if you didn't do it, I wouldn't be upset. C is like, hey, if you do it, I'll probably buy it. And then D's like, nah, if you did it, I probably wouldn't care. But I'd probably buy it anyways because I'd just buy all the sets. So, the Nun. Yeah, she'd be creepy as hell. I don't know what type of abilities she has. I mean, she's kind of ghostly, so she could definitely have like some phasing thing. I'd like it. I don't think I have to have it, but I would like it. The thing. That's kind of like the imposter thing I was talking about with the one that if you could take over like survivors or like pretend to be certain survivors, that could be pretty cool. It would be hard to do if you had a comms of 4. You would like, if this is a group of 4, you should be like not queued with them because that would be impossible to survive if everybody could talk to each other. So I'd put it in A because I like the idea of like a chameleon or an imposter type thing. Walking Dead, the video game, I've watched it played quite a bit, never have played it. I definitely think there could be some cool skins. Like the main guy could probably be like Adam. I don't know if she ever grows up as a kid, but like that could easily be like Fang or something. But I think it's mid. Like I wouldn't care either way. Now the regular Walking Dead, I'm a big fan of the first couple seasons. It definitely gets off the hand. I have a lot of the comic books. I've read all of the comic books from start to finish. Rick. I would like Lori from the comic books. No, not Lori. What am I thinking of? Oh my God, why? The main Andrea in the comic books, not the TV show. And I have a feeling they would do the TV show stuff, so I'd be a little bit less excited about the characters. But if they did the comic books, 100% would love it because a Rick skin could easily be Ace. Yes, Ace. Probably called him Ash earlier too. Could definitely be Felix. Daryl Dixon could be a lot of characters. Yeah, Michonne. Elodie. There's a lot of choices in there. I would say it's essential. Like that would be a really cool one to get. I think they could get a lot of survivor skins out of it, and even some like villain ones, like the governor and stuff. Like you could probably dress up. Trapper, maybe? He's kind of big. He's not really big in the comic book or in the TV show, but he's big in the comic books. But that's what I have here so far, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. And tell me if there's anything else you guys would like to see. I'm trying to think. Me personally, I don't know. I kind of thought this is kind of stupid, but I kind of want like Power Rangers. Some type of weird Power Ranger set would be kind of interesting for the survivors. Don't know why, but then like you could do some like really cool, creepy, big monster kaiju type things for the killers. I don't know. Maybe. Plus, you know, that give you 5 colors or something. You can even do 6 colors. You could get a whole bunch of skins, hide their faces, so you wouldn't have to worry about it too much, or not have a mask on. Either way, it would be kind of cool. But until next time, this is Japan, and I hope you guys enjoyed this Dead by Daylight playlist or tier list. Bye, guys.